Let's make a mushroom hat that will absolutely fall apart in the rain. I got to be a part of this amazing group where we made rainbow mushroom hats, and look, we got published. We got together in a group and made these first little basic hat structures with cardboard, a hat, and fluff. Lindsay and I wanted ours more shapy. I wanted mine to look like a verdigris mushroom, so I took it home, added this scaffold with some staples and glue, pulled the fabric over taut, and used these clamps to hold it in place while I glued with E6000 and hot glue. I then took a sheet and made a liner to go on the underside of my hat, which I also lined with a little bit of paper to hide the black hat and the tape. I then cut a little hole in the liner, and because math, it is a square, lined that up and glued it to the underside of the hat. I used that sheet to also make a ruffle with a basting stitch, running the longest line I could at the lowest tension, and I made two of them about 4 inches apart. If you have a cat in craft, then no, you do not. You play with your cat. Trying to scrunch this up, he needed attention. Once he got bored with me, I was able to scrunch all of those gills up together. Should be pretty easy if you did it loose enough. I laid the ruffle down over the hat and just zhuzhed and moved it around until I liked it, gluing it down, and added in this little hat pull just so it would stay on my head a little bit better. I then glued the outside edge down, pinching together the scallops at the low point, lining those up with the edge of the liner. And I would have done the opposite. I would have glued the outside edge first, then the inside of the hat, just so I could align the gills a little bit better. It just took a little bit of extra time. And here she is. As you can see, I'm a bit of a fun gal myself, so it fits perfectly with my decor. I added a couple of accessories. I'll make that in a part two, but look how beautiful that hat is and how lovely all these mushroom ladies are. It was absolutely pouring on us, but everyone was delightful, slimy, and thriving. 10 out of 10 would mush again.